In this episode, we're going to be talking about plant growth and development. First, let's talk about the organs and general structure. Plants have something called the root system. This is the underground part of the plant that provides support and absorbs nutrients like water and minerals from the soil. The shoot system is the above ground part of the plant. It consists of the leaves, stems, and reproductive portions of the plant. Here, the plant absorbs the light required for photosynthesis. Plant growth is driven by photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the splitting of carbon dioxide into carbon and oxygen. They add water and make a carbohydrate with oxygen byproduct. Plants are photoautotrophs, meaning they use energy from light in order to make an organic molecule. You may have heard of something called chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is the green pigment that gives leaves their color and helps trap light energy from the sun. Plant reproduction. Flowering plants do sexual reproduction through pollination. Male sex organs are called stamens, with anthers that house pollen. Female sex organs are called pistils. They consist of a stigma where pollen germinates. It's important to note the difference between self-fertilizing plants and cross-fertilizing plants. Self-fertilizing plants use the pollen that they produce to fertilize their own ovules. If a plant cross-fertilizes, they use pollen produced from a different plant to fertilize their ovules. The lifespan of a plant can be defined as the length of time from the beginning of development until death. An annual is a plant that naturally germinates, flowers, and dies in 1 year. A biennial is a plant that requires 2 years to complete its life cycle. A perennial is a plant that is active throughout the year or survives for more than 2 growing seasons. Arabidopsis is a winter annual, meaning its seeds germinate in the fall. In winter, the young plants survive, and then their floral parts emerge in the spring. In the lab, we vernalize to mimic what they would experience in the wild by putting them in a cold, dark period during seed germination. The whole plant is unable to survive the summer, and only the seeds live. One plant is able to produce between 10 and 30,000 seeds. For all plants, there are optimal growth conditions. For Arabidopsis, the ideal growth temperature is between 61 and 77 degrees Fahrenheit. If your plants are grown in colder temperatures, flowering is slowed. If grown in warmer temperatures, the plant will develop fewer leaves and flowers. Optimal light for Arabidopsis is cool, white, fluorescent light. In our lab, we use grow lights. The photoperiod is the length of time that the plant is exposed to light each day. It can range between 8 and 24 hours. The shorter photoperiod means increased vegetative growth. Finally, seed germination. It's important to note that seeds prefer humidity, between 25 and 75%. In our lab, to create this, we cover them with a plastic dome.